it keeps kind of cutting. Again, if it cuts out, it's one of these things anyway that tends to happen. I did the old just restarting everything, so hopefully that will get it going again. Let's see now if it's going to work or not. If not, we'll have to reschedule. Let's see now if we can get this kind of going again. Okay, so we're having some technical difficulties live streaming today. It seems to keep cutting off. But if you've persevered and stayed around and been patient, welcome back. I see one person has come back. So we'll give this a few minutes and we'll see if it actually is starting to work again. Because I think the internet connection is just really died here at the moment. So that's probably the reason as well. But all right, yeah, I could do it from your house. I could go up there, and I can do it from Dad's house. What we'll do is if it conks off again, I'll call up to my dad. That's probably the best thing to do, because having technical difficulties. Yeah. I think it's kind of funny though, but it's just one of those things that happens. Like, if things start technical difficulties, if the internet's going, so you can see me there for a second, or can you see me again? It just depends. All right, buy a stick so Francis can start a streaming setup. I want to. Here's the plan. You see, I use my phone for everything, and I don't really use a computer too much. I can do everything on my phone that I need to do, and I then use my my wife's laptop every now and again, and it drives her insane. She's like, doesn't want me using it. Sometimes I need to do, like, if I ever need to use the laptop, it's usually just for an hour a day or something like that. Something I can't do on my phone. So I didn't see the point. And then I had computers before, and then the kids are on them and stuff. So I'm just waiting till Christmas now, and I'm going to treat myself to my own laptop, and then I have plans to do more streaming, and I want to do these calls with you guys as well and set it up. But so each week I just kind of I keep working away, and I just kind of flick on my phone from time to time. But we'll keep going anyway. If it conks out again, sure, what can we do about it as well? And hope all is well. And in Ireland, the internet isn't as great. Did I get the recipe? Yes, I did, Kirk. I got your recipe. I've saved them all, and I just have to, at the moment, I'm just quite busy with actually answering a lot of customer service questions. The live chat thing on my website is very good, but it also keeps me very busy till 2 and 3 in the morning. So I've been up till 2 and 3 in the morning, answering a good few questions for people recently. I've done a load of the memes on Facebook and stuff, and that usually gets a lot of people asking questions, because there's a lot of new people discovering who I am. There's a lot of new people discovering what Blackthorn is, and it's really fun to see, because they're really excited. I love when new people kind of discover me and discover Blackthorn. They're full of positive energy. They're just they want to do this, they want to do that, and they ask all the questions as well. And sometimes it's good to have that kind of bit of excitement and different things. And I always like people that are kind of positive and new and stuff. It's those guys that come in and just telling you all of these kind of stories that they know everything about everything, and you just go, okay. And but it's all good anyway. 6 of you rejoin, because usually when you have technical issues and live streams go down and stuff, no one ever comes back, and you just have a handful of people. So at least we have 6 of my most loyal community members here as well. That's counting my dad and 5 others. So we have, let's see, we have Dad, Kirk, Ron. So that's 3, and we have a few others there joining as well. So again, look, this week, for some reason, the internet just keeps cutting out here. But I'm still here anyway. I'm going to persevere. This is still my kind of weekly time to unwind from all the work I've been doing. I've been working on some cuddles. I think I'll show you one more. I think I have one more of these guys here. I put these type of ones on the website as well. These kind of smaller one-handed ones. Nice little knuckles on this one, as you can see. You see all of them as well. So these type of sticks are quite popular. a lot of people, they like, there's a bit of variety in blackthorn. You can get sticks with smooth bark, with knuckles. You can get the ones that are really thorny, like the one up there beside my head. You can get ones like here, which is like the natural bark smooth ones. And so there is a lot of different varieties and a lot of interesting things that you can do within blackthorn as well. And yeah, like it's I haven't done too much cutting this season. I think I'm going to like leave it till the kind of Christmas time, and then Christmas and January and February I'll probably get out there and start doing a bit more cutting. This year I was just kind of wanted to really focus on getting the shipping right, making sure that the orders go out like really fast, and that's kind of been the focus of my attention recently, is just to get all the orders out as quick as possible. And what are you guys? What's on your mind this week? Do you have any questions? Is there anything you want to talk about? You can talk about anything. I don't mind. We can just shoot the breeze and stuff like that. Kirk, how are things with you? Have you got your wife a present yet? I'll put a question to you. We can always do that too. I can ask you guys questions. What about well, I know my dad never gets a present from mom. But one year he made the picture with the clock, I remember. He got this little clock, and he got like a picture of my mom, and he puts this inside it. Let's see, Irish Ladies Bobo, can you ask Casey Declan? He cuts the most blackthorn in Ireland. He sell to other stick makers. Let's see, what I don't understand. So can you ask Casey Declan? He cuts the most blackthorn in Ireland. Not really. He doesn't really cut that much. Like, I've seen the pictures and stuff on it. He sell to other stick makers. He sold me blanks before. I bought 30 pieces of wood off him. One January, and then the following year I bought I think another 47 sticks then off him, just blanks, because it was like he had these really heavy ones, and but like they weren't all blackthorn. Like some of them were like hawthorn as well and stuff. But yeah, there was a time when he was selling some blanks and stuff as well for a while, but not really. He doesn't have the most blackthorn in Ireland and stuff. Have you seen my collection of blackthorn? I've got like in my basement there, I've probably got close to 6,000 pieces of blackthorn wood, and I think I've shown that, or shown some pictures as well. Like how a lot of the stick makers do is like they buy in some pieces. Like I can cut maybe about 600 to 800 pieces of wood, but like I kind of need more. Like I need more than that. So usually like there's 3 guys that would cut some for me. They don't cut a lot. Like they cut maybe 200. I bought some 200 sticks last year from one guy, and 250 for another as well. And so it'd be handy. Like it'd be handy. Like I get guys calling me the whole time wanting to sell me blackthorn wood that they cut and stuff, but they like want crazy money. Like a guy 2 weeks ago, he called me and he said he cut 10 pieces of blackthorn, and they were fresh blackthorn wood, and he let's see now, and he wanted €40 a piece from, and I told him no way, man. Like that's silly. Like hello to you, Francis. One more to the group. Hi, Dennis. Let's see. We have Leonard Ked. Okay. Shall we wait till January till cutting? Had one discovered, which is in. No, you can start cutting from now. It's gone cold enough. It's okay to start cutting in the roots still. Anytime from now till about like late March should be okay with the weather. Then hello to you, Francis. One more add to the group. Leonard said, can I cut in the roots now to drain it slowly? You can cut out a root ball now and wait 3 years, and it'll be fine. There's nothing to like drain out of the roots. You just have to kind of leave the wood season. Let's see. The order of the blackthorn presser is through any technical issue. Yeah, exactly. I just turned everything on and off and turned it on, and it seemed to resolve it. We're 9 minutes now, so hopefully we'll continue. Irish Shillelagh said, he says in Facebook that he cut the most blackthorn. I don't know. It's like, how can you say you cut the most blackthorn? Like, what's he comparing it to? Like, he doesn't know how much I've cut. He doesn't know, like, physically, you can't, like, if you're going out with a saw cutting blackthorn wood all day, like there's only so much wood you can cut before your shoulder and your back starts to hurt. Like, it's like lifting weights. You can't like lift it as well. Like the most blackthorn that is cut is probably done by this one guy, and he well, no, I probably cut more than him. Let's see, because I can cut about in a blackthorn season. I can cut between 600 to 800 pieces. But you have to you have to make them. Like, if you have to, with these kind of claims about he cuts the most and stuff. But like, here's the good thing about Facebook: if some guy is saying that he cuts the most blackthorn in Ireland, people will tear him a new asshole on Facebook. Like, Facebook is kind of good like that. It calls you out for your bullshit. But like, with McCaffrey Crafts, there's no bullshit statements like that. There's no we're the cut the most over every other guy and stuff. No, we're like, I make nice walking sticks. If you like them, you buy them. As simple as that. Simple, functional, lovely sticks as well. I make real blackthorn authentic. I usually highlight what's different about me from the other main guys is that I make walking sticks from one piece of wood. The handle is actually piece of the one piece of wood. I don't attach like handles as well. But yeah, it's always an interesting topic to talk about, I suppose. So yeah, like, you see, the thing is, I don't try to be on Facebook anymore, because like, if some guys saying all those kind of things, I'll just get into an argument. I'm one of those guys, like, on Facebook, if all the guys are like, oh, this is that, I'd be like, I remember I used to call people out with their nonsense on Facebook. I used to be one of those guys. Then I learned my lesson. It's a waste of time. Like, it's more productive by not engaging with a lot of people on Facebook. Like, it's good for like customer service and things. If someone sends me a direct message, I'm quite happy to do it. But like, it's kind of funny. Like, whenever I post something there, you'll always get guys just like, looking for a bit of drama and stuff. But you there's no really way to do it. Like, they just spend all day doing that. If they get a bit of fun by rising you, they will. If they don't, they'll do something else. Let's see now. We have Kirk as well. You know it, Ron. Yeah, that sounds good about the Order of the Blackthorn as well. You can go through any issue. But it's just like anything. You gotta like just be chill and relax, and if things go wrong, you just keep moving forward. You keep pivoting. You keep trying. Let's see, Brendan. Anyone can cut dozens a day, but I guarantee 90% of them is no use. Rot, doglets, two thing two. Yes. Good comment, Brendan, my man. I agree with you. You're a good lad, Brendan, and you know your stuff as well. Like, you're a real person who goes out and cuts blackthorn, so you know the pain, you know how difficult it is as well. Yeah, I tell you, Brendan, there's few guys like you out there that are genuine. Like, but like, the thing is, everyone has their unique personality and stuff. Like, you see, that's the thing about Facebook. Like, when all these other stick guys were going out there making these claims about they're the best and they're better than you, and there's that, like, no one's better than anyone else in the stick making community. They just make different sticks. All right, if the stick looks nice to sell, like, not every stick you make is a winner that you're going to sell. Like, some sticks you make are just going to not sell. I'm not better than any other stick maker. I'm just, a guy. I don't claim to cut the most blackthorn in Ireland. I have probably close to 6,000 pieces of blackthorn wood. So there's a figure for you. If some guy has come out and say he's got 7,000, well done, good lad. That's all I can say. But it's kind of funny now, to hear these kind of things. But yeah, I try not to get into these like Facebook kind of discussions too well. But yeah, like, anyone can cut like shit all day, like, and you can cut loads of crap pieces as well. But it takes a lot of time and effort. And the good thing about the blackthorn community is they're not idiots. Most of you guys who buy these blackthorn sticks, you can see through the nonsense that people put out there. The very intelligent community, like, mostly other guys who are successful, guys who've had jobs. People, they know, they can smell the nonsense a mile away. Let's see. So this is Justin from Bouquet Valley. Of course, I remember you. You're going through your treatment as well. Let's see. I made it again in spite of my chemo. Your recent posting of cudgel was great. They would make great self-defense item. They would. They're all right, like, but sometimes they're a bit heavy. Like, this is like a one, like a Tyson Fury boom hits and knockout type of thing, like or who's Mike Tyson's a better knockout artist, or George Foreman. We had his profile picture there on a while ago. So yeah, right, with these sticks, it's just like a one wallop. It's not it's not a mad, like, you don't look pretty when you have a heavy cudgel. You're just a heavy piece of wood and bang, that's it. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear the ambulance in the background. It's just going off. Irish shillelaghs. I dig out 3 small blackthorn plants and put them in my garden. Maybe 8 to 10 years I can make sticks. Maybe, sure, why not? Sure, you never know. Like, it's all about just trying these things. But like, we had Diane, who said she did it in 10 years. My estimation was, based on my experience, about 15 years to get a good stick. Maybe after 10 years you can kind of get a stick out of it, but how good it is it depends as well. Here's to Justin from the Order of Good Health to you. Exactly. I still have a little bit of this stuff. I found it. I couldn't find it for a while, but I had it in the corner, like. So I still actually have a bit left that I started. Loads of bits and pieces floating around in it, but sure, why not? We'll have a go. It's always good for the throat. But at least my kind of my dodgy cough that I had is kind of gone. Oh, here it comes back again. I had a bit of a dodgy cough. Let's see what else is going on in my life. Just always trying to think of new things. I'm trying to think next year, what can I do different, or is there anything I can do? But I think next year I'm just going to focus on just making good sticks, the same as I do every year. Just focus on myself, not care what other people are doing. Just do my own thing, do my own marketing as well. I probably need to get more involved in my marketing of the sticks and stuff. Like, usually, I think I have a bit of a name recognition. I have a bit of a brand myself. People know who I am. Like, if you think of Blackthorn and stick makers, I hope that I'm one of the main names that come up as well. And slowly, like, I'm still within this game. I'm still a young lad. I'm only 43. A lot of these other guys who are still new on the scene, I've been in there longer, but they're a lot older as well. So I still have plenty of stick years ahead of me as well. Let's see. Justin is saying, thanks for the toast. Take another shot, as you command, my man. Why not? I don't need any excuse. Just go for it, like. That's still good. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. Really good. You feel the warmness down your throat and your esophagus. That's what you kind of want. And it's cold winter nights, man. It's like cold enough in Ireland. It's hard getting up. It's like the sun doesn't rise until about 8:30 in the morning. So when you're at 8:30, it's still dark till near 9. Then it starts to get dark about 4 o'clock as well. Let's see now. Thanks for the toast. And make your tiger nut with patent, and the patents will take care of it. Yeah, like I should actually bring out a range more of products, like something new, or try to think of something else as well. But yeah, like, even talking to you guys in these live streams, you guys come up with great ideas. And again, like, I could look for. Here's the thing: I can ask the community for marketing ideas. Actually, I'll make a video on that. I'll put out a thing that, right, 2022 is supposed to be this horror year for selling and stuff. So let's look at the community and you guys. What I put the challenge and out there for you, and have a think about it. How can I do marketing? What kind of ideas should I go about and try to do? You can be as wild as possible. Like, I'm not a shy person. You can message me. You can private message me as well if you want. So if you guys have any good ideas that you think I should do for marketing or something like that, please by all means kind of do it. I have a big interest in marketing. I had a marketing agency for a number of years called Fonia Marketing, and then I got hired by one of my clients as well, and I was always doing like that at the same time. I was doing the Blackthorn as well. So like I do have an interest in marketing and public relations, and trying to get attention on things. I think is quite interesting. Sometimes I'm always looking at other companies and other products and thinking, oh, imagine they did something as well. I think I don't know. Do you know about the Peloton bike and Aviator Gin? I thought that was like pretty good publicity and marketing there last year. That there was this Peloton's an exercise bike, and they hired an actress to play the role of a wife, and her husband had got her an exercise bike for Christmas or something, and like she's really kind of stressed out and she has anxiety and she's really nervous using it, and the whole ad, it got destroyed. It got destroyed in social media. They were like, oh my god, how this you can't give an exercise bike to the wife, and she looks really stressed out, and the husband's putting her under pressure to lose weight. So the guys at Aviator Gin, I think Ryan Reynolds is connected to that. They called the actress and hired her for an ad, and in the ad, it looks like she's just broke up with that guy who bought her the exercise bike, and she's like really like a nervous wreck, and she's with her friends, and they're in for a night out, and she's got like the gin in front of her, and she just sculls the gin back like really fast, and her friends like oh, we're in for one of those nights, and it was pretty good, I thought, because like they were using a bit of controversy like then to promote themselves. So like I find that kind of stuff interesting. Like I like looking at other businesses and marketing. I like stock investing and things like that. That's kind of what I do in my free times to unwind as well. Which poutine is the best? The poutine that you make yourself. But again, it's illegal, isn't it, to make poutine? So I couldn't publicly, you know, put out there for you guys to make your own poutine as well. But poutine is made from potatoes. For any of you that don't know, it's like a moonshine. Irish moonshine is, I suppose, the way to say it. Happy to learn that my future son-in-law took my advice and bought one of your sticks for his own fodder. Dennis, good lad, good lad. That's the way to do it. Referral business. Go out there and tell everyone, and so do you get on with your son-in-law? So here's a question for you, Dennis. How did you feel when your daughter came home and said, "Hello, this is the guy that I'm going to be with"? Was it a bit weird or was it awkward? Did you give him like a father son-in-law night out where you kind of warned him, if you ever hurt my daughter, you're getting the shillelagh? You're like, whenever you meet the future son-in-law, you hold one of these and you're like, these are good at breaking bones. So what's your name, sonny boy? Something like that. So like so yeah, like it's pretty good. So I can bring the son-in-law collection, where it's a collection of sticks for dads who want to give warnings for their future son-in-laws. Let's see now. Happy to learn them. Oh yeah, I read that. So I finally stripped a piece 92 inches long of honey locust. Yeah, a lot of you guys in America, like, you have that wood. I hope to make a long bow from it, something I've never done. I hope not to mess it up. Well, just get a few pieces of wood. You probably will mess up parts of it. Like, it's a numbers game. If you put it all in one thing and then boom, you snap it or something. So like, get a few pieces and try to do a few pieces at once and see which one's the best. Like, that's how I started. Like, it wasn't like I was going to go all in with one stick. I'd make 10 and I'd be, oh, these few are nice. Maybe I should sell them or something like that. No, they sell it on the internet. They sell poutine on the internet, yeah? Like real poutine. But yeah, like it's maybe they do now. Like, I'm not a big drinker. I must have a quick Google of that later as well. And then said he's a doctor, so I was pretty confident he was a good man. Okay, that's good. That's good. So well, that's the thing. Like, when you raise your daughters and your children, like, you have to know that some of your attitude and perspective is in them, and they're going to make good decisions as well. They're not going to pick bad partners and stuff to be with. I suppose it's just kind of like an old cliche that the father doesn't like the son-in-law, or the mom and the mom-in-law doesn't get on, or stuff like that. Messing up is a good teacher. Exactly. You got to mess up. You got to like make a hames of stuff. Like, remember there's a guy there, Joe, from Germany and stuff like, and he persevered. He asked questions. People would be like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. He was doing his first few sticks, and it's all part of the learning thing. Like, he spent a good 2 years now going through it, learning it, making a number of his own sticks. And again, messing up is normal for learning. It's essential, actually, in my opinion. Let's see. He did the right thing and asked for a hand, and I appreciate that. Ah, very good, very good. That's a rare thing, Dennis, that guys do nowadays. I don't know, man. How is it, the dating scene at the moment? Isn't all the apps? Isn't like Tinder a thing or something like that? Maybe when my kids are getting to that stage, it'll be just a text message or something, or like they'll probably send me a meme. Dad, I'm getting married or something like that. Or maybe marriage won't be a thing in the future. Maybe it'll be cohabiting or whatever. Like, who knows? Like, who knows what the future's going to be like? But one thing I do know about the future is Blackthorn. you know, Blackthorn is eternal. There's a tagline for you. You don't know the future of what's going to happen next, but Blackthorn, it's eternal. You know, the Order of the Blackthorn has spoken again. So yeah, like it's good there, Dennis, that you're obviously a very proud parent as well, and just from talking to you, I know that you've raised a good family as well. I think with children, it's just about being there and just helping them, and kind of giving them a bit of, sometimes you have to let them mess up and make mistakes as well, so that they can kind of teach themselves. I don't know. I think as a parent, I'm always trying to figure it out. What's the best way? Like, sometimes I think, should I be more like involved and helping, or should I just pull off as well? And you never know when to push or pull with family and with kids. And there's no easy way. You're dealing with all different people. But it's kind of funny when you see your own personality. Like, for me, when the kids use my words against me, or when they're very good at, like, twisting things I say, I find that quite funny as well. Let's see, Bunratty, yeah, Bunratty Castle and Glendalough brands. Oh, so they probably just have the word Pucheen, like, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, Bunratty Castle, like, probably licensed their name off, and Glendalough is not the Wicklow Mountains there. Justin says, gotta sign off. Some army buddies are delivering some firewood to us. God bless. Oh yeah, that's good. Not blackthorn. You don't want to burn the blackthorn wood. Yeah, I'll say what time is it now. I think as another 5 or 10 minutes I can kind of stay around for, and answer any questions as well. You can look for advice from a shillelagh maker. I'm quite happy to give advice for anyone that need it. For anything. It mightn't be good advice, but sure, it might be okay advice as well. I don't know. I think that like the good thing about YouTube is you just can be yourself, and it gives you an idea of my kind of personality. And I think when you're buying something or a craft, or it's not really you're buying a craft, it's you're getting this item, the person, it's a piece of Ireland. And I know I keep going back to that over and over again, but there's something special. And I think it's so important that you know the person you're buying from. Like, we live in a time where there's no human connections, where there's Facebook, there's this and that, and everyone's posting pictures, and I like, that's why I want to see you guys' faces. Like, when we do some video calls, like after Christmas, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to get my computer, get a mic, get everything set up, and because over the Christmas, I'll have some time. And I think that's kind of what I've been asking for people, so they might do that. But yeah, I'm very keen to, like, do some video, like, call live streams, where we can just kind of shoot the breeze, and I can see you guys as well, and interact. I can bring my dad in them as well. You can interact with my dad and some things. I wonder if my brother would come to the live stream someday. I don't know. I did ask my wife, did she want to come on the live stream? No. And I asked the kids as well, and they're not yet as well. Maybe the son might someday as well, but not at the moment. They just think this thing is a bit mad. Kurt says, "Okay, brother, to you and your dad, have a great night, and God keep you." Yeah, I probably got to go now, in a moment, and I hope this live stream will stay up, and I do promise that in the new year, I'm definitely going to up my game on YouTube. Better production value. I'm not just going to be just doing a thing on I'll actually get some software, and I might get someone to edit the videos for me, depending on how the Christmas goes, and how the January goes. I might just like make a load of these little videos and get someone to edit it a bit better, so that it tells a better story. But I really want to tell like the story about me, and kind of get out there, and show about the process, and let people know. And I want to introduce a bit of comedy more into it as well, make it entertaining. Like, you don't want to be hearing some guy saying I sell the most Blackthorn in Ireland. Like, that's just boring. Like, you want to know the guy's personality. But sometimes their personalities are not best. It's like when they say they have a face for radio, that kind of way. Let's see. Dennis says, always a treat, and when your dad is on, you make a good pair. Yeah. Like, we must. I know. Like, my dad's very comfortable to come on as well. It's usually that I've been a bit busy recently. I know he wants to come on, and he enjoys it as well. So we'll just probably we might do a Christmas one. I don't know what if he's up for a Christmas broadcast on Christmas Day. I might think that's funny, but it just depends on the wives, because there's nothing to do in the afternoon. Like, on Christmas Day, the morning you're just opening things, and then the afternoon I'm usually bored, because like I'm used to doing stuff. I want to be out cutting blackthorn or making stuff, or things like that, and then it's just me and my dad sitting in the room, in the city room, just kind of like bored, nothing to do. It might be good to actually do a live stream on Christmas Day, but it just depends on the kids and the family. They might go, you can't do that, or stuff like that. But there's always time as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to head off now. Sorry about all the technical difficulties at the start. I don't know, it was just my phone or something, or the internet connection was slow. Um, but as always, very nice to see you guys, and let the journey continue, ending